IRT preview show. I'm the host of the IRT Fantasy Fast Break broadcast with my co-host Brian Pineda, and I'm also the proprietor and founder of ProRacquetballStats.com, which maintains all the match history stats for the IRT and basically every other major racquetball organization. This week we are previewing the 2026 Pro Nationals. We're coming to you live this weekend from Missoula, Montana. This is the first time the tour's ever been in Montana for a Tier 1, which is pretty cool. And this is the first time that the venerable Pro Nationals moniker has been given to a tournament since back in 2009. Of course, longtime fans of the sport know that Pro Nationals was a major event in Vegas in the mid-90s, an event that had massive draws and rivaled the excitement and the draw size of the biggest events of the time at that time. Before we get started, I want to thank the tournament director for making this happen. So thank you to Andrew Weber, and thank you to all the local sponsors that are sponsoring this event and making pro racquetball happen in Montana. Specifically, Destination Missoula or Visit Missoula, Big Sky Brewing, the Matfield Family Shows and Rentals, and of course the Mitra 8S brands. So I want to give a quick shout out to the IRT Tour sponsors who sponsor all the events on tours and really make the tour happen. We're talking about Keith Miner and KWM Gutterman, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Black and White Energy Drinks, and the Rhinestorm Group, for which does tax and wealth management. Okay, so that being said, here's where we are on tour. We're getting to the end of April, the beginning of May. The season is nearly over. The last event we saw was in Los Cab a few weeks ago. We saw an epic 11-9 singles final between Kane and Conrado, who were basically tied 8-8 after 2 hours of battling. You know, just basically the best that you could ask for in terms of, a neutral and fan perspective. So let's set the stage for Montana. We got 23 players entered into the Montana singles draw. We're missing a couple of top 10 seeds and Andre Perea, who is still hurt, suffering an injury, and Eduardo Portillo, who of course now has a full-time job flying, so he may have had scheduling issues. 7 and 10 doesn't greatly impact our projected quarterfinals. We're still going to be looking at some really fun quarters, but what it does do is it puts the 8-9 matchup between two tour veterans in Adam Mania and Alan Natera. So that's going to be a fun 8-9 matchup. Where are we in the tour race? Well, this is the second to last event. We have this event, and then we have an IRT 800 in St. Louis coming up at in the middle of June. Simply put, because Kane won the last event, Conrado has to win out. He has to win this event, and he has to win the final event in St. Louis to have any shot at getting the tour final, to getting his first title. Otherwise, if Kane makes it through and gets a win this weekend, then he will sew up his 16th career pro title at the age of, I believe he's 44 now. That's just an amazing factor. Even the fact that he still sits at number one at this age. You know, we used to be just in marvel of how long, Ruben Gonzalez stayed competitive, or even how long Cliff Swain kept making quarters and semis in the back ends of draws. But having a Pro Tour champ in his mid-40s is pretty amazing. We are looking this weekend at a two-match Friday and a two-match Saturday finish. So that means that the players have to play both two matches on Friday and Saturday, which didn't turn out to impact the draw as much as it might have last weekend or in the last event, because Los Cab did the same thing. But the big thing to call, like the reason I called that out, is because the players, especially the top two players, have to end up playing, two really tough matches on that Saturday in particular. If the seeds hold, then Kane at the top would have to go through someone like Montoya or Acuna early on Saturday, and then Moscoso in the final. Meanwhile, Conrado down at number 2 might have to end up playing the same group people that he ended up playing last Saturday in Los Cab, and that being Flores, the up-and-coming Flores in the semi, and then a projected Kane final. What am I predicting? Well, as a fan of the sport, I want to see Kane, or I want to see Conrado win this match, because then that would mean that would all come down to the final, potentially, in St. Louis, which has happened a few times on tour, but you just can't ask for anything more exciting than an entire season coming down to one match in one tournament. If Conrado manages to win out here, and if he beats Kane or if he beats somebody else in the final, then he puts that into play for the final event in St. Louis. All right, so that's it. Hang on tight, stay tuned, and you have IRT Racquetball coming to you live next.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again from Missoula, Montana at the Peak Racket Club for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto, bringing you again coverage in the round of 32s of the Irt Pro Nationals. So glad to be here in a new venue in a new state. Always glad that the racquetball community is expanding to other markets. And we have you started here, our second round of 32 between Thomas Carter and Stephen DYCK from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Carter. Down the line winner, backhanded shot from Carter. Good way to start. It's 1-0. Always got to see Canadian players on the IRT, especially we've been so close to Canada. What a great pass. Backhanded down the line shot by Carter. 2-0. Oh, what a bit of a backhanded slice. Make it 3-0. High lob Z. Great pinch shot by Stephen. Some long serve, second opportunity. That's a great shot executed down the line, backhanded by Stephen. 1-3. Wonderful rally down the line shot. It's a good winning shot there by Stephen DYCK. Too hot to handle, right in the front. That ball just came to Steve's body, couldn't be able to control it properly. It's a good run, that 2-point run. It's an excellent serve by Carter. Very high C serve. Good pickup. And a great cross-court shot. Beautiful execution by Carter. Forehand, nonetheless. It's a great pass down the line. Great execution. Very good response by Stephen. It's a skip. Try to backhand that one. Coming in from 2 walls on the back. It's going to continue to put pressure. That high lob C serve. I think Carter's going to keep performing it, and he is not so high this time. And that's a skip shot. It's a missed backhand by Carter. Good reach by Carter. Reach again. Oh, what a rally. Good execution. Even Carter surprised that he took that great shot. And it dinked it in the left corner. Second opportunity. Down the line winner for Carter. He tried to go for that winning on the second to last shot, but it clipped the sidewall. Kept the ball alive, and Carter's still in control. He's getting pressure with that high lob Z. And it's working. Forcing Steven to the unforced error. And again, the changeup. Very different serve now. High lob to the backhand. What a great shot. Backhanded. Reverse pinch. Great pass down the line for the backhand. Carter getting back at this really quickly. It's a good high lob C. Straight down. It's a wide angle. I like Steve's court awareness because he's really putting himself in a position to attack that ball, and he asks for a timeout. Players take a 1-minute break, and we'll return here on IRT Live.
It's all just machines, material, and parts. Until we get our hands on them, then it all becomes something different. Skilled workers turn raw steel into the best-selling gutter machines in the USA. This doesn't happen by accident. It's over 40 years in the making, an unrelenting dedication to quality and innovation, both in the machines we make and how we make them. KWM Gutterman, American made.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live once again here from the Peak Racket Club in Missoula, Montana. I am Fabio Soto with the IRT. This is the IRT Pro Nationals. Thomas Carter, Stephen Dake, or Stephen from Alberta, very close to Canada. The lovely venue, lovely scene. I thank everybody for watching and tuning in. Timeout was requested by Stephen, and we're back in it. 9-3 is the score. High lob Z again. A lot of pressure. Again, I like how Steve's moving around. Great court awareness. He's putting himself in a spot where he can attack that ball. Backhanded cross court. And a winner for Carter. That's a skip shot. A little bit of a break for Steven. That's an ace serve. It hit the crack on the left. Wonderful serve. Great execution. And again, Steven puts Carter in an uncomfortable position to answer, but he's going for his forehand, which is interesting. It's working so far. Bit of a setup for Carter. Backhanded. Wide angle again. It's working Carter so far. It's a bit of a change of serve I'm seeing here from Carter. Yeah. High-speed C serve. What a surprise. Steven was at the right place in the right time and executed perfectly to get the side out for Carter. Good pass. Wide angle again. That's a bit of a change up in speed and height. Steve can pull it off of the back wall. And again, he goes for the same serve. He pulls it out of the backhand and puts it away for the side out. Oh, from the back, Carter. That ball got away. It's a great pass from Carter. .12-5 is the score. Down the line winner, Carter, with the backhand. .13-5. Bit of a setup for Carter. And a wide angle. Excellent backhanded shot. That was in the wheelhouse of Carter, but that bounced in the sidewall. He couldn't get it. Going to the back. Great ceiling shot. Very defensive play. Well executed. Carden couldn't clip that one. Steven again to the serve. Oh, what an excellent shot. Beautiful execution. It went for a fadeaway. Buries it. Perfect. Wide angle again. Great cross court. A bit of a reset by Carter. He gets the setup. It's a backhanded right there. Game one goes to Thomas Carter. Players, they take a 2-minute break and we'll return here on IRT Live.
You agree?
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Game number 2 between Thomas Card and Stephen DYCK. For the IRT, I'm Fabio Soto here from Missoula, Montana at the IRT Pro Nationals. Also want to thank tournament sponsors, Big Sky Brewing Company, Destination Missoula, Tim Matfeld, and Mitra 9. Thank you so much for your support for this event here in Montana. I hope this is the first of many. Great state of Montana. We're so glad to be here. Always expanding racquetball to new markets. People here are very, very nice, very greeting, very welcoming for the racquetball community. As we start again on game 2, Stephen will start us off with the serve. That's a skip shot. Carter tried to go for the surprise shot. 1-0, Stephen. Also want to thank our tour partners, KWM Gutterman, Frank Hotels, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Rainstorm Group, Formula Flow, Gearbox Racquetball, Black and White. Thank you for your continued support of the IRT. And that's a swing and a miss for Stephen. 1-1 is the score. Wow, what a shot. Carter got that set up from the back, but it's a good defensive play by Steven, and Carter found a way to splat that one from the left. Carter with a wide angle shot. Also want to give you a quick update on the court right next to us. Kadim Carrasco took game number 1 versus Gatlin Sutherland. 15-6. That was the score in game 1. Oh, and a missed shot down the line by Steven. He had him dead to rights on the left. Very nice tap to the wall by Carter. Keep the lead. Oh, what a great shot. Carter couldn't pull off of the back wall. Great side out for Steven. Second serve. Great execution. Calling it himself as double bounce. Just tells you the quality of the sportsmanship between these two athletes. Oh, it's a good put away. Tried to go between the legs, can execute it. Good pickup by Carter. Defensive play. Great rally so far. Timeout request done by Stephen Dake. Players will take a 1-minute break and we'll return here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Fabio Soto for the IRT. We're in Peak Racket Club here in Missoula, Montana. Timeout taken by Stephen Dake. Thomas Carter, 9-1 lead so far. Of course, want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. Remember, like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media throughout this weekend. This is a Saturday night final. Keep that in mind. Singles only pro tournament. Also want to thank the local sponsors, Big Sky Brewing Company, Tim Matfeld, Destination Missoula, of course, and also Mitra 9 for continued support for this event. Also, tour sponsors, Rainstorm Group, Formula Flow, Papa Nicholas, KWM Gutterman, Frank Hotels, Black and White, Gearbox Racquetball. Thank you for your support of the IRT. Good pickup. Pickup again. Oh, didn't make the front wall. Great execution, though. Good lateral movement by Steven. The surprise factor. Just a smidge. 2 quick points there for Carter. I like how Carter's been switching up the serves as of late. He's trying to move Steven around and see what kind of return he can get depending on the serve. So wide angle shot. Great execution by Carter. That's the unforced error. Trying to go backhanded down the line. He skipped it. The down the line winner for Carter. Perfect shot. That splat rolled out. And Carter always finding a way to cut the speed of those shots and just put it down. Tap it in the front wall. Another reverse C serve. It's a skip shot. Elkins looking at the score, calling it for the players. Carter trying to dig up that shot with his forehand, can't pull it off. A big break for Steven. Carter fed a setup to Steven, so he couldn't execute. He skipped that shot. Again with that Z. And Carter just kind of getting that little top spin shot. The front wall. Cross-court winner. Forehand. 14-1 match point for Thomas Carter. Let's see if Steven can hold him off. There you have it, folks. Thomas Carter wins this match in 2 games straight. Steven, of course, still here in the round of 32s. Thank you, everybody, for watching and tuning in. Remember, like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media. After this match, we'll come back at 5 o'clock with our next coverage of the round of 32s here from the IRT Pro Nationals on IRT Live.